Weekly Horoscope 14-20 January 2019 for 12 zodiac signs. 1. Aries. If you were born under the sign of Aries, this week you will have the opportunity for a successful professional or business event. In general, your plans associated with some kind of job will be able to be realized in the most favorable way for you. This will be a good week for looking for a new job or for better professional performance. You will tend to accept things as an attempt at forgery, some sort of scam or fake news. The truth, however, is that you have to check everything carefully, so you will not miss an important chance. During the week there will be tensions in a romantic or family connection linked to a financial document or money. The good events during the week, or the occasions for the gatherings during these 7 days, will be mostly related to men from your circle of relatives or friends. If you were born under the sign of Aries, be open this week to the new people who will enter your life. This can happen in your everyday life, through your work, or through social networking. 2. Taurus. If you were born under the sign of Taurus this week, some of you will be engaged in seeking a solution to an unpleasant argument or conflict with a woman who probably has had an influence for quite some time. This situation adversely affects your psyche and your self-esteem as a whole. If you have to make a compromise, do not hesitate. Interesting events can be expected in your love life, where one already established or new romantic relationship will develop in a way that you want and wish. This will be a good week for new romantic contacts, but their development will be individual to each of you. The week will be good for your business or work, as new, albeit less developed opportunities will emerge, create new contacts for opening new markets, and more. This will be a good week to look for a new job or to expand the business you are currently engaged in. The beneficial impact of the week will also be felt by those who are engaged in some form of education. 3. Gemini. If you were born under the sign of Gemini, this is a week in which you will have a variety of favorable financial relations with people from different cities and countries. In some cases, you will have similar relationships with new or unknown people. As the surprises of the week will concern such events, be careful when someone asks you for money or convinces you to invest in something that looks too tempting. During the week you will be able to meet with a variety of people, most of whom will fill you up with positive emotions. You will receive important and useful information through them, or you will receive important tips, suggestions. In short, your communication with people this week will be important for your social and professional life. The unfavorable influence you have been experiencing in the last 2 weeks has begun to yield better impacts. This will be an interesting week because sometimes chances will arise from nothing and will surprise you with what they will offer. Most of the new things in your life will come through people or events from other towns and villages. 4. Cancer. If you were born under the sign of Cancer, it will be an interesting week in which success and failure will all depend on your own actions and activities. During these 7 days, you will be able to achieve a lot, but you can totally remain idle if you indulge in laziness or rely on other people to do your job. The importance of the week will be determined by the chances that will be given to you and which can only be realized or missed by you. During the week you will receive interesting information and will hold a conversation important to you with a woman who will have some impact on your plans or decisions. Its influence will definitely be positive. It will be able to give you wise or practical advice. You will have your own luck, so try to find a practical solution to your own troubles and problems. The week will be beneficial in this plan, so do not scatter your precious time. 5. Leo. If you were born under the sign of the Leo, this week you will be involved in some way with events or promises related to a man from your circle of relatives. This week reports important family-related events in the life of a relatives or friends. This will be a good week for resolving household problems, arranging property documents, buying items for home, and more. This week, you will be intolerant of all forms of manipulation, intrigue, attempts at deception or gossip. You will explode quickly at such events, and you will even tend to deepen such a problem just to put someone in his place and reveal his true nature. In such situations, however, have more self-control because, like a storm, you can sweep away important relationships for you or offend someone who is not guilty of the particular. 6. Virgo. If you were born under the sign of Virgo, this week you will experience more emotional events in the life of a young woman or girl whose plans you consider to be unrealistic, too risky or unachievable. This week will be beneficial for financial or business relationships with already established friendly or professional contacts. Thanks to someone's suggestion, idea or help, you can receive better or additional income. Overall, the week will benefit your financial affairs, but it is desirable to be cautious and not to fly above the clouds. This week, a close woman or relative or girlfriend will share with you exciting moments in your personal life. It will affect you emotionally and positively as your personal experience. This week may be the determining factor for the future of women over the age of 35, who will be in a period of important changes or decisions. 7. Libra. If you were born under the sign of Libra, ahead of you is a week when you are going to meet and gather with new people. Most likely they were recently in the city or in the country where you live, or are temporarily in your community. In your personal life, or rather in love, there will be tensions associated with jealousy, unpleasant misunderstandings, or reaction from other people's interference in your relationship. Try this week to ignore the negative impact of past events, losses or failures, and to get rid of the fear of the unknown or unfamiliar. There is currently a favorable change in your life that can affect your family or career. You should not miss out on these new opportunities with unnecessary anxiety about the future. 8. Scorpio. If you were born under the sign of Scorpio, it will be a week in which you can learn or track events related to the serious health problems of a man you know. You will be mentally prepared for some development of these events. This week, if your work is connected with money or financial documents, be maximally focused to avoid errors or omissions that in some cases you will not be able to correct. One of the good events this week will involve a relationship with a child or a girl. There will be news or events related to a future pregnancy, birth of a child, and others. For those of you who are parents, the week poses the opportunity for a special performance or success of your own child. 9. Sagittarius. If you were born under the sign of Sagittarius, ahead of you is a week in which you will expect the development of events that have already begun, or some pre-arranged engagements and tasks. Now the circumstances will be on your side, and you will be able to realize your plans very easily. The week will be financially beneficial, regardless of your professional status or sources of income. Various joint actions are possible with family members or other relatives. This week, you will be impressed or excited by different events in the family of people who are mostly your friends. It is possible to enjoy news related to engagement, wedding, birth of a child, and more. This will be a good week to discuss or make decisions about your own marriage. 10. Capricorn. If you were born under the sign of Capricorn, this week there will be an unexpected unpleasant situation that may be related to a financial document, bank card, or credit. Such mistakes and omissions on your part may be the basis of various conflicts or troubles during the week. Despite your reactions, you will realize the fact that all this is due to your disorganization, overprotection, or distraction. The lessons of life that will be given to you this week will not harm you or engage you in unsolvable situations, but will teach you an unpleasant way of organizing your life in the future. The week indicates an important event or changes in the life of a boy or a man who may have been born under the sign of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but this is not required. 11. Aquarius. If you were born under the Aquarius sign, it is a week in which situations will arise that will require specific decisions or commitments related to your future. This is an important and constructive week in which there is nothing wrong in being cautious, but it is not cowardly. In conversation with friends, you will discuss different opportunities for better income or for some extra work. Different interesting ideas will emerge which will require more time for their reflection and exploration. In general, this week brings good incomes or profits if you work in the trade. It will be very important this week to achieve and maintain stability in your family. This week, a stressful health-related situation may arise for a person most likely living in another city. This week will be unfavorable to travel, so if you need to travel, be focused on driving. 12. Pisces. If you were born under the sign of Pisces, this week you will have preliminary plans or expectations related to various matters of a material or property nature. Whatever they are related to, you will have the opportunity to develop them. This week your relationship with people at work will be more unclear or problematic. It will be more difficult for you to perform your professional duties, or you will encounter more often different obstacles and difficulties. Your relationship with a woman from the family, like mother, grandmother, sister, and others will be delicate. Because of their pessimism or unwillingness to understand the things that are a priority for you right now,